Hello everyone, myself Aznan Sheikh, a student of ADCT. Today I am going to explain petrol engine. Petrol engine is a complex engine which works on piston and shaft mechanism. It converts reciprocating motion to rotary motion. Reciprocating motion of the piston is converted to rotary motion of the shaft. In simpler word, it converts chemical energy of a fuel to the mechanical energy of the shaft. Petrol engine, as the name suggests, it uses petrol as a fuel. Now speaking of its cycle, it works on Otto cycle, a prominently known cycle for engines, as it consists of two diagrams. One is a PV diagram, that is pressure and volume graph. Second one is a TS diagram, that is time and entropy graph. Now elaborately speaking of the PV diagram, we can see that pressure is mounted on the x-axis, whereas on the y-axis we have volume. From the point 0 to 1, we can see that the volume increases but the pressure remains constant. In the terms of cycle, it is called as the intake phase of the cycle. From the point 0 to 1, we can see that the volume increases but the pressure remains constant. This is called as the intake phase, in which the air is let inside the combustion chamber. From the point 1 to 2, we can see that the volume reduces but the pressure considerably increases. This is the compression phase of the cycle, in which the air present inside the combustion chamber is reduced to minimal size. From the point 2 to 3, we can see that volume remains constant, that is the minimum volume from the compression phase. The pressure considerably keeps on increasing. In the same phase, fuel, petrol, is injected within the combustion chamber. Due to the high pressure and temperature, the fuel ignites as soon as it is released in the chamber. From the point 3 to 4, we can see that the pressure decreases and the volume increases. As soon as the fuel is injected, due to the high pressure and less volume, the fuel ignites as soon as it is sprayed in the form of small molecules. In this, the heat generated is tremendous, which leads to the piston's movement, increasing the volume and reducing the pressure. In this way, the whole cycle completes. Similarly, the TS diagram works. Now speaking of the efficiency, petrol engine is less thermally efficient as compared to diesel engines due to its physical properties. A petrol engine is thinly walled as well as compact in size. Due to this, the heat liberated during the combustion phase escapes through the engine due to the thin wall. In this manner, petrol engine is less thermally efficient as compared to a diesel engine. Now speaking of its fuel efficiency, petrol engine is highly efficient as compared to diesel engine, as it requires less amount of fuel for the working of the cycle. In this, only during the ingestion phase the fuel is injected in the form of small molecules, and the fuel amount required is very low, hence it is highly fuel efficient. Now speaking of its cost, which can be divided into two factors. First is the fuel cost, which is considerably high due to its less availability, but it can be balanced as fuel amount required is very low. Speaking of the maintenance cost, due to its compact size, the wear and tear amount is quite low and the energy generated during combustion is also low. In terms of emissions, the fuel used is petrol, which leads to less CO2 emission, but the NOx, that is nitrogen oxide emission, is considerably high as compared to a diesel engine. In this manner, this was my explanation on the topic of petrol engine.
Hello everyone, let's go to the discussion of the diesel engine overview. So, diesel engine are the internal combustion engines that use the heat of the compressed air to ignite fuel. They are known for their high efficiency and the torque, making them suitable for the heavy duty applications. Let's go to the next slide. Working cycle and the fuel type. There are the four types. First one is the intake stroke, second one is the compression stroke, third one is the combustion, fourth one is the exhaust. Intake stroke says that the air is down into this cylinder as the piston moves down. Then compression stroke is the piston was move up, compressing air to a high temperature and the pressure. And the combustion is the fuel is ignited and the intake spontaneously due to the heat of the compressed air. And fourth one is the exhaust stroke. The piston moves up and expelling the combustion gases. Next one is the compression ratio. The definition of the compression ratio is the compression ratio is the ratio of the volume of the cylinder when the piston is the bottom of the stroke to the volume when it is the top, and their significance is the higher compression ratio loads to higher temperature and the pressure, and resulting is the better efficiency and the power. And ignition method, there are the two types, self ignition and fuel ignition. And then second one is the thermal efficiency and fuel efficiency. There are the two types, difference between two types. Thermal efficiency is the ratio of the work output to heat input, and fuel efficiency is the amount of the energy produces per unit fuel consumed. And thermal efficiency is the diesel engine generally have the higher thermal efficiency due to the higher compression ratio and the lower heat losses, and the diesel engine are more fuel efficiency than gasoline engine, making them the suitable for heavy duty vehicles. And then next, torque and power output. Torque and power, and third one is the relationship. First one is a torque, the twisting force that the engine produces measured in the Newton meter. And second one is the power, the rate at which work is done. It is measured for kilowatt, sorry. And the relationship is the diesel engine are known for their high torque at low engine speed. Let's go to the next slide. Emission. There are the three emissions. First one is a particular matter. Second one is a nitrogen oxides. Third one is the carbon dioxide. The particulate matter is the solid particle emission for the engine contribute to air pollution. Second one is a nitrogen oxide, the gas formed during the combustion contributing to a smoke and acid rain. And carbon dioxide is says that greenhouse the greenhouse gas combusting to climate changing. So we understand the engine weight and measurement. Weight is the diesel engine are generally heavier than gasoline engine due to their roofs construction and the large components. And measurement is the diesel engine required more frequency maintenance than gasoline engines, including oil changes. And there are some application for diesel engine. First one is the heavy ductile vessel, second one is a marine vessels, and third one is a industrial application, I think. And heavy ductile vessel is the truck, buses, and construction equipment. Benefits diesel engines, higher torque and fuel efficiency. The second one is the marine vessel. The large ship and the smaller boats rely on the diesel engine for the long range travel and high power output. And third one is the industrial application, generator, power plants, and the industrial machines utilize the uh, diesel engine for their reliability and durability. So, thank you.